Konnichiwa. Hajimemasu. Watashi wa Sharier Mirage to moshimasu. Mirosu to yonde kudasai. Bangladesh kara kimashita. Ima wa Prime Bank de full-stack engineer to shite hatarakitai imasu. Kaihetsu no keiken ga 9年 arimasu. Okina Enterprise System no sekkei ga tokoi desu. Nihon no kaisha de hatarakitai desu. BZ で6ヶ月日本語勉強しました。私はソフトウェアアーキテクトのプロフェッションになりたいです。どうぞよろしくお願いします。Right now, this level has a major bottleneck. Every annual reorganization requires redrawing their organizational chart manually in Excel. On top of that, BDR personal changes causes the master data and the chart to drift apart. So I wanted to eliminate the double work. My goal was to turn the organizational chart into a live view of the master data. Now, as long as the master data is accurate, the chart takes care of itself. Here is the chart generated from the database. Notice the hierarchy, division, department, groups, and also the red marks which indicates concurrent duties or KENMO. One click gives me the printable PDF. The Japanese renders correctly as because I embedded Notosan's JP font into the PDF at the generation time. The same tree is also exportable to Excel. This is the Excel file, and in this Excel we can also see that long member list wrap into multiple rows so that the layout stays readable, and the print settings also pre-configured to A3 landscape mode. Apart from this organizational chart, I have also developed two pages, one for users and one for the departments. So here we can see the list of the departments along with the department head and others. And in this users page, we can see the name, the departments and the titles. So there is two options, edit options and deactivate options. So now the key idea. Let me open a user record from this software group, and let's open this user. We can search user, and when we search this, and we can get the details of that user by clicking on the edit button. Here we can see the concurrent duties and also the change history. So we want to change the title from here to here. If we save and it moves back to the user space, and if we move to the chart view and after refreshing, we can see the position has changed for this user, and every changes is captured in the history table. So insert, update, delete with the timestamp. So let's move back to this users again. After searching, edit, if we see the change history is loaded here. So concurrent duties also work the same way. So currently this user is only assigned to the software group, so I am adding a new department for him. So Suppose we assign him in the IT procurement section and give this title as CEO, and adding this to Kenmo. So we are basically assigning him a new department. So again move to the tree view, and if we refresh this page, so he is the head in the software development, and in the IT procurement we can see this user. This is the Kenmo sign. And if we export to Excel with the new changes, we can see in the software development part the position is changing, and in the IT procurement center we can also see the Kenmo part. Now let's look at the technical side. To meet the requirement for a completely free stack, I choose Angular 19 on the front end, Spring Boot 3 with Java 17 for the backend, and H2 as the embedded database. The entire application is packaged as a separate Docker images and served together behind the Nginx proxy. A key design decision involved the charged data source. The standard sys users tables only supports one department per user. To maintain a single source of truth, I used this table for a person's primary placement and introduced a separate user department mapping table or the concurrent duties. This approach creates a seamless workflow. Creating a new user immediately reflects on the chart without requiring any extra mapping rows, while keeping the mapping table strictly focused on concurrent duties. For CI/CD, every push triggers a GitHub Actions workflow. In GitHub Actions, it basically build and test the stack, and after that it packages the artifacts and push to GitHub artifact repository, and from there we can use the Docker Compose to launch the application. So if we move to the GitHub, this is the actions for the backend part, and you can see the list of the actions. So if we open a workflow, this is the steps basically. So it has some step by step to make this whole workflow. And for the UI part, this is actually same, but the pipeline uses Node.js here. So let's open a workflow, and this is the full workflow for this UI. Both images are published publicly in the container registry, meaning anyone can pull them instantly without authentication. So our deployment relies on this simple Docker Compose file. So it links the backend and the frontend, which handles the internal proxying via Nginx to avoid any cost issues, and injects environment variables like sweeping between Japanese and demo dataset without rebuilding. So with just one command, the entire application spins up in a second. So no build tools required, all we just need is the Docker. So if we move back to the browser and type localhost, with this localhost the data is present. To wrap up, all core requirements have been fully delivered. The system generates automated printable charts with full Japanese support, set up instantly with a single Docker command, and tracks complete data modification histories. Additionally, the design proposal for concurrent duties is also implemented. As part of the project guidelines, I intentionally omit authentication to keep scope focused. Is almost ready to implement in the future enhancement. So thank you so much for the opportunity. I really enjoyed building this project and I look forward to your feedback. Thank you.